everybody, welcome back to the channel, and if you're here, you're ready for your 34s. That's right, we have to get down on the floor, 34, 34, 34, and 34 on the lucky cross trainer, treadmill bike, or going for a walk. If you've been watching this series, sometimes I post full workouts and sometimes I don't. Our next full workout part on the cross trainer and on the floor is 40. So we'll have 40 minutes. 40 minutes on the cross trainer and 40, 40, 40 on the floor. Because after that, kind of changes up a little bit on the 40, 40, 40. So to get to 50, 50, 50. There's one little exercise you put in there with the crunches. It doesn't change anything. You're still just doing crunches. But you do crunches and reverse crunches, or leg raises as they say. So you do 40 and then 10, or 25 and 25, whatever you want to do. But that's the one thing I do there. But the push-ups, I'm doing this because we're at 34, and I just want to talk just a couple of minutes. Do you have any injuries? One of the things about getting back in shape is injuries, what I like to call aches and pains and soreness. How about your knees? Do your knees feel okay? Can you kind of go down a little bit, or can you go all the way down? Oh, does that hurt? Oh, I got a tick in my knee, or I got a tick in my toe, or I got a tick in my ankle, and oh, that doesn't work. Or maybe we should be doing some warm-ups before we get going. Well, not really, because we're going to reverse. That's right. Starting 40, okay? Oh, got an itch. Starting 40, we're going to reverse. We're going to do the cross trainer first and the floor stuff after. Now, I usually wait till 50, 50, 50 for that, but this time around, because I've done this before, and then I just became a lazy nilly-willy and put all the weight back on, as you can see, all the weight's back on, it becomes very, very, and I want to stress this, very hard. Okay? You do the cross trainer first, and then you do. So you've done your cross trainer, and you warmed up, and you got going, and you did a really good 40 minutes. Woohoo! And then you got to do your others. And let me tell you, you're already breathing hard and sweating, and it's hard. It's very, very hard. And I'm just giving you a warning. So if you really want to start doing it now at 34, you can go ahead and do that. I won't be doing it until 40. Okay? You follow me? So, here we are, aches and pains. The title of this video is aches and pains. And what kind of aches and pains do you have? So, a little bit of a recap. As you can see, I'm a football fan. So depending when you're watching this video, you're either watching it, because I film it the day before I post, right after the divisional playoffs. And I came down here, and I've said before, don't watch TV while you're on your cross trainer. Slower workouts, you don't burn as many calories, you don't concentrate on what you should be doing, and you just kind of get immersed in the TV, and then you finish and you go, hey, I did my 40 minutes. And then you look at the distance you went, and you're like, wow, I'm way under my distance. Whereas if you didn't watch the TV, you focused, you kept it above 40, you went really fast at the halfway mark, and soon, we're going to be at 50 minutes, where you go really fast every 10 minutes, and then down the road here, a year down the road, you'll go really fast for 1 minute, in the 40s for 4 minutes. Okay? So 60s for 1 minute, then 40s, 60s, then 40s. And eventually, you won't even be in the 40s anymore. You'll be in the 50s all the time. Okay? And that's the point. You need to get your cardio up, you need to get your blood flowing going, and you need to start building a habit, and you need to start this brain up here to stop you from exercising. Because I'm telling you, it's 34 today, and I've filmed this 3 times, delaying the fact that I got to get on this cross trainer and get on the floor. That's right. I've re-edited, but I want to go back to my story. So, this is aches and pains, aches and pains. Do you have do you go like this and you go, oh, 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 or you go like this, oh, 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 ah. You should have a few aches and pains. I had the most wonderful thing ever. I got a stomach cramp. You know where you get a little cramp in your muscle, where you get a cramp in your muscle and it kind of starts hurting you. Got to kind of stretch it out. I got one in my stomach. Does that mean there's a muscle down there that we're making? Well, I don't know. But it sure did feel good. Afterwards I went, those darn crunches are starting to work. So as you know, food is 80% of it. The exercise part is what you have to do to train your brain and your mind to work together to accomplish your goals. Because we gain weight because of our minds. If our minds were okay, we wouldn't overeat. Yeah, you might have a bad day or go to a party, drink too much, that kind of thing. But we really wouldn't have bad days. And almost everybody would be easily within 10 or 15 pounds of what they should weigh. For their body type and stuff like that. I'm not saying everyone's supermodels and workout kings and all that kind of stuff. I'm just saying, you're within 10, 15 pounds of what you should be. For me, that's 195, 200 pounds. If I'm under 200 pounds, I'm happy. I really should be 185, but, honestly, 195, I'm happy. I'm within 10. And with the things I do, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Right? And I'm going to be happy with that. Even though it's not ideal. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm not looking for ideal. I'm looking for happy. We need our brains to be happy. So, quick little story. I don't know if you're going to find it funny or not, but here we go. So on Sunday, day off, right? Or whatever day you pick. I decided, you know what? I'm feeling really good. Work had gone really well. I was really good with my calories. I was like, gee, I'm feeling really good. And the Chiefs-Bills game's coming on. And I had a Sports Select ticket. Now, for those out there that don't know what that is, I spend $2 a week, 19 weeks a year, betting on football. Only $2, never anymore. If you spend more than that, you got a gambling problem, you shouldn't do it. Okay? I picked all ties. Now, what that means is the game ends within 3 points. You got it right. And it was a long shot, okay? It paid $782 on a $2 bet. So the Kansas City Chiefs are playing the Buffalo Bills. And what does this have to do with food and working out? Well, I'll tell you what it had to do. I decided, you know what? I'm going to do a bonus workout. That's right, you can do bonus workouts if you want. If you're feeling good and you want to do extra time on your treadmill or your bike or your cross trainer or go for an extra long walk, do it. Doesn't change what you do the next day, just to let you know. You still have to stick today's 34, 34, 34, 34. If you did that extra hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever it is, you still the next day got to stick to the plan. You can't stop. Oh, I did really good yesterday, so I'll take today off. No. So I decided I was feeling really good and kind of wanted to just come on down and do some cross training while I was watching the game. I didn't get to the game until about halftime because I had to work. But I got home and I said, well, I'm going down, I'll put the game on and I'm going to cross train for an hour. Just for fun. Right? So I come down, I put the TV on, I got my Sports Select ticket, and guess what? The first game was a tie. Ended within 3 points. The second game was a tie. Ended within 3 points. Guess what? The earlier game was a tie. 30-27. Ended within 3 points. So my little Sports Select ticket was worth $782 if the game could end within 3 points. Wow. Okay. 3 points. I'm down here. And I'm cross-training. We get into the fourth quarter, and I'm already at, there's a couple minutes left in the game, and I'm at 60 minutes, and I'm like, holy crap! Oh! I'm yelling and screaming. I'm running out of water, and I was going faster. I was in the 50s. I couldn't believe it. My whole body was like, you gotta stop. And I was like, oh, look, what did they do? And I just, and I look, I know, $782. I only spend $38 a year gambling. Total. Do the math. That's 20 years of gambling. Oh, it's 36, 33. And I'm like, yahoo, here we go. And I'm like, 17 seconds to go. I'm going to crying. I'm yelling upstairs. You got to come down and look. You got to come down and look. We're going to win. We're going to win. 17 seconds in. And I'm like, oh, they tie the game. And go into overtime. 36. And I'm like, oh, I can't believe it. Now, at that point, I should have got off the damn cross trainer. Well, needless to say, Kansas City scored a touchdown, and that ticket was worthless. And that's why never more than $2 a week. I ended up a total of 90 minutes on this thing. That's right, 90 minutes. I've never sweated. And I've never got to 90 minutes that fast. It felt like 2 seconds. Well, my mind and my brain were together, and it was wonderful. Okay, now distance covered in that 90 minutes, to be honest with you, the last little part there, because it was so exciting, I probably would have hit what I normally would have hit if I did a 90-minute video workout on the cross trainer, which eventually we will do a long time down the road, but we will do that. And because it was so exciting. But mostly the TV just kills you. So it makes you go slower, passes the time a little easier, yes, but we're only going to get to 50 minutes. You can put up. And by the way, decompressing and just going for it for that 50 minutes does great for up here. And that's what you need. And if you're thinking about something, think about it while you're doing it, right? Let's say you're trying to solve a problem at work or solve a problem for something else or figure something else, whatever it is. You got it good when we get to 50 minutes to do that. 50 minutes to figure it out. Get your ideas. If you get a really good idea, I keep a pad of paper and a pen. Not my phone, pad of paper and pen, because it's easier to write it down. Next to my cross trainer. Just in case ever I get a good idea about a problem that's going on, needs to be fixed. Write it down and just keep on going. Thank you very much for tuning in. And remember, our next full workout video will be 40, 40, 40, and 40. And we're doing it in reverse. So thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the future.